Greetings of the day. I am Dr. Ashok Kumar Katta, Department MBA, Vistas, Subject Operations Management, Semester 2, Program MBA. Today, topic for the presentation is on elements and typical issues in supply chain management. First of all, we'll have a brief discussion on need for supply chain management. Why should we talk about supply chain management is one of the important component for studying. Success of each and every business, inherently there is a logic of enhancement of supply chain management. When the logistics cost or the supply chain cost was low, then definitely you are delivering your product with lowest price to the customers. Here, what is the need to study about supply chain management? First one, need to improve operations. We are doing n number of operational activities towards delivering of the product from one place to another place. When you are doing the delivering of the products from one place to another place, you need to focus on the operational activities of delivering is not only enough. We need to go with utmost safety, take an insurance, take without damages of the product can be delivered to the users. This is also to be one of the element we need to be focused or to study. Level of outsourcing. Most of the work which is going to handled by the companies by their individual. When you are outsourcing to somebody else, you will be having a doubt by saying that whether they will perform equivalent to me. As per my comfortability, as per my feasibility, I will be using about all my entire logistics. Whenever I require any changes, I can do it. But will I able to get all these facilities from the third parties? So you need to understand the same kind of mindset, same kind of assistance people, so that you will be enjoying your success. Transportation cost. All the time there is, don't go with blindly manufacturing of the product, but also that you should have a keep on eye. What could be the cost of your transportation? What is the cost which was decided by the competitors, which is relatively high or low? You need to compare it one to another. Then ultimately you are going to decide by the best price in the market. Then automatically the companies will be coming forward to use about your supply chain. Competitive pressure. It should be an acceptable thing. Nowadays, if you manufacture even a small pen, there will be 1,000 of competitors. When there is too much of pressure for your competition, relatively you need to go with a competitive supply chain system without damaging of your product. So you need to go with new dimensions to sell your product in the market. Importance of the e-commerce. So nowadays the digitalization was taking place. Everybody was trying to sell their product in digitalization. In the website, they are logging in, they are delivering by their products without any problems. They need manage the inventories, because being a supply chain person, when huge orders you are getting, you should be in a position to that to deliver those things on time. By saying some kind of silly reasons, you should not be escalated by the issues. Supply chain important elements. The first one is strategic. So what is the strategic and why we need to be study about by the strategic? Supply chain design is one of the component for the success of the institution. If we have a strong network, it is just like you can see like a post office. In India, without postal code, pin code, you cannot find out by a small village. In your village, if you don't have any pin code, which means you are not in the country. So that much of strong supply chain was dedicatedly designed by the central government. When you are delivering of your letters post by seeing the pin code, 99% is the postmasters or the delivery persons can easy to tell about to the in which area they need to deliver it off. So those kind of strategic level of codes and requisitions are inherently are there in the system of maintenance. And when you are preparing the strategy, you need to be keep it in your mind. You are preparing for the long term planning, not for the short run. So when you are preparing in the long term, relatively you should have a broad visionary. How far you are going to utilizing or using by these kind of services, will it show any kind of negative effects? All the black and white you need to be think relatively do your best. Tactical. Here tactical, which is directly indirectly talking about the mind games of how effectively you are going to prepare the planning systems quarterly, monthly, and what kind of distribution planning system you are maintaining for delivering of your products, how effectively you are allocating the resources for one to another. All these are also directly, indirectly you need to be managed off. Operational aspects also like shipping scheduling, resources scheduling, the availability of logistics, the timely right concerned distributors. You need to know all these people so that you will deliver your products to the ultimately. Here some kind of typical issues naturally facing by n number of competitors in supply chain. Customers, what kind of typical issues they are having, determining what customers wants. Of course customer taste and preferences are going to change week on week or month on month. Relatively companies are also struggling a lot to satisfying their needs. They will be forecasting one thing, but ultimately the results are something. When the forecasting materializing by those things, it should not be take more time. If it is more time, immediately the customers are going to change their mindset. Ultimately the realistic product as well as the forecasting one also to be damaged for the companies. Design to make sure incorporating the customer wants manufacturing at that time. Even two-wheeler manufacturing companies also, they are doing manufacturing of their product yearly once with new designs, new products they are delivering to the customers. Why they are not following on month? Every month if they are producing the new product, then which is quite difficult for them to managing about human resources and machines at the organization. They need to check all these things. Inventories, purchasing, processing, supplier, location, logistics, everywhere there will be a problem of quality related, some problems, delivery related problems. Sometimes people are saying that the relationship manager performance is not up to the mark, the inventory cost is very high, the facilities are not at all good for manufacturing of their product. When the product was moving from one place to another place, the road facilities or the storage facilities are so congested or by the very narrow. Like this, n number of problems will be taking place because business means a risk. Risk is a business. You need to manage it of everything so that you are going to enjoying, you are going to seeing about to the new colors in the future. Here, supply chain management, some of the key issues like purchasing, manufacturing, distribution, then customer services and sales. When it comes to the purchasing also, the low purchase, multiple vendors are there, they will be taking place. A few changes were done by the manufacturers when they are manufacturing of the product. Long run, they were keep on delivering of the products with the help of the distributors. Ultimately, the customer will decide about to the service or these kind of product what they got it, the satisfaction level. All these are directly, indirectly will be showcased about to your product. Here, another issues about to the network planning. The warehouses are not up to the mark or the capacity levels are very low. All these are directly, indirectly will be influencing. Inventory control. So what kind of inventory you are using, how are you going to manage it off? Supply chain related, what kind of contracts you are having, how much of revenue you are generating, are you facing any kind of problems in order issue or reorder issues, selection of your distribution strategies, how are you going to manage your cost benefit strategy, integration related, what kind of best strategies you are following, what international companies are following, supply chain related, what are the possible things to change about by the layout designs, what kind of approaches are there in the society. All these are you need to be considered when you are making up by a beautiful supply chain system. Thank you.